Hey guys, Kieran here from Kiwi Net, coming to you live from the side of a road and behind a truck stop. Just filled up with a bit of gas. And the reason I'm doing this today is because it's sunny. It's back into 18-degree days in springtime. Weather's getting better. I just went and saw a baby of my mates, wee little girl that they named Penelope, which is a interesting name, I thought, but you know, that's all good. It's one of those kids, you see kids and it's like, you can definitely tell if someone has like a really good looking baby. You know, there are ugly babies and cute babies. Some people think there's always like, every baby's cute. Fuck no, man, there's some ugly babies. And this was one of those babies that was like, oh, you don't know, it's not that good looking. It's got some of those defining facial features, like its ears are just too big, or it's got nose like a fucking real big Jew nose or something on it. And it's one of those things where you can't say, oh, it's such a cute baby. That's just straight up lying. You sort of have to go, oh, like, it's got such nice eyes. But you know, this was one of those babies. Just not quite a cute baby. It's gonna have to grow into some of those facial features, but I'm sure it'll turn out being a beautiful human being in the end. But yeah, just one of those things. So anyway, reason I'm on my bike today is that it's a nice sunny day. Waiting to get registration. I finally paid that all up because it's not raining and pissing down anymore. And the other reason is that my car got broken into and stolen last Sunday on Father's Day. Like, yeah, what a great present to Dad. Hey bro, sorry, that car I was borrowing, I actually got stolen. So yeah, what happened was I was at my girlfriend's house on a Saturday night, left her parked on the side of a road, and some little bastard came along, smashed the back window, but not the back window, the easy to replace electric window. No, they smashed the little fucking triangle piece on the very back of the car. So the ease of replacing that window, if any of you guys out there have ever done that before, it's a fucking mongrel. So because it's not a car, and it wasn't my car that I've done up, so I don't really care too much about it. I got it home. The ignition's all fucked because they just ripped the ignition barrel out and started with a screwdriver. So I have to replace the ignition barrel. I'll have to I'm just gonna probably cut a piece of jib board or something and fucking stick it in that back triangle slot, and just fucking sellotape over it, and then put some shrink wrapping around it to stop it, you know, leaking. Obviously I don't really drive it that much, and as soon as my car's ready, hopefully my car will be ready this summer, and I'll be ready to fucking blast around on that. Not going to take it to that same place that I left that car though, because my car that I'm doing up is like fucking from 1974, so fucking easy to break into. If you ever want to steal a car, target classic cars. They literally have gaps in between their door frame where they have the like rubber to stop water leaking in. If you get a bit of tie from what you use, sort of the ties that you use on pallets and that to tighten up, and you can put it through and you can just sort of loop it around and pop the doorknob, easy as anything. So yeah, that's why I don't really want to take that car anywhere. And 100% when I get that all up and running, I'm going to have it fully immobilized, because yeah, if that got stolen I would just be absolutely heartbroken. But yeah, so they stole this car anyway. They just took it for a joyride. They didn't steal fucking nothing out of it. I had all my uni books and stuff in there, and I thought, well, the people that stole it probably aren't after higher education, so that should be fine. They'll still be there. But I expected to get there, like the fucking steering wheel or something to be stolen, like fucking airbags all ripped out and fucked up. You know, just thought they'd just do some mongrel shit to it. But they didn't. No, what they did was literally smash the back window, got into the car, drove it to the other side of town. Like, the car still had probably a good couple hundred kilometers left in the tank of gas. They didn't even take it anywhere. They literally, like, they left a box of finished Smirnoff Ice in there. They fucking car smell like weed, so they're obviously just pissed. Wanted a way to get home, stole it, drove home, left it on the side of the road on the other side of town. It's just an absolute fucking inconvenience. So now I have to replace the ignition barrel, fix the back window, and then I'll start driving it again. But thankfully it's turning into these nice sunny days, and I can ride my bike again, so it's brilliant. I wasn't really too fussed about it, because we have got other cars around the home, so I can use them until I can get my car back on the road. So it could have been worse, I suppose. They could have actually stolen it, or could have slashed tires, or you know, done something. I had a mate who or actually not like a major mate, he's the guy that cuts my hair. He left his car at a mate's, at his cousin's house up in Manurewa, which is a bit of a dodgy sort of area. And he actually said, yeah, nah bro, like my car, we heard the shotgun shot, and they must have thought that it was his cousins, because his cousins are part of the mob. And there was fucking, they got a shotgun literally, and they sprayed the front of his car, like fucked his front light, fender, everything. It was just covered like little pellet holes. And I was like, oh yeah, that probably tops my one, eh? Like they smashed my window, but your car got like full on into that gang violence shit. They fucked the front of his car up, like all the shotgun shells and stuff just on the side of the road. So I have to be thankful that at least my car did not get shot, because yeah, it could have been worse. That was pretty much what I wanted to talk about today, is you know, just what happened. I thought it was a pretty funny story. It's the first time I've ever had anything like that happen to me. You know, I live in the country, so fucking our house, everything stays unlocked pretty much 24/7. So I've never had anything stolen from me, unless I go to school, and like phones and that sort of shit. So I don't know, it was a unique experience having to deal with the cops, and it's the first time I've received a letter in the mail. Like I've had fucking an abundance of speeding tickets. Like I don't really care about the speeding limits that much in New Zealand. 100 k's is pretty slow. Like if you know, if you go over it and you get caught by a speed camera, that's cool. Like I've had thousands of speeding tickets. That's an exaggeration. I've probably had like 15 to 20 speeding tickets over my years driving. But it adds up. But this is the first time I saw a letter, New Zealand police, addressed to me, and I was not like, fuck, where'd I get caught? Instead it was, oh, your vehicle was reported stolen, we've done the fingerprints. Unfortunately, at this point, we couldn't find out who did it. And I was like, oh, well, you know, that's cool. Got my car back, covered in like fingerprint dust and shit, so now I have to wash it. Smells like weed, so I'm gonna have to like probably just valet the whole thing, get it all like steam cleaned and that on the seats, and sort it out. But it was a bit of a an interesting thing to happen. As I said, never had anything like this happen to me before, so it was quite an experience to be part of a theft of a vehicle in general. Like, and I've driven like cars and parked them in real weird places, but the cars I've always driven have been like relatively expensive cars, I suppose. But I drove a WRX STI, and I used to park that in Papakura in some pretty dodgy places, but then the alarm was like pretty fucking loud. So if anyone, like people used to touch the door and it would fucking go off and start blaring, and it was all immobilized and that. So I think that's generally a deterrent. Whereas the car that got stolen was just like the shitbox runaround thing that we use as a as just a daily commute for anyone that hasn't got their car or anything like that, or something bad happens. So yeah, it's alright. Could have been worse, but as I said, I'm just sort of grateful that my car did not get shot with a shotgun, because that one would suck, because you'd actually have to replace panels. So I'm just going to conclude that video here, guys. Yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, whatever you want to do, that's all good. Let me know if you guys have had anything like that happen to you, where it's happened. Yeah, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace. Can I just point out that this is what the Auckland Council classified as a finished corner on a road. Just unswept, gravel everywhere, fucking potholes already forming. What fucking muppets, eh?